everybody, it's Lon.TV, and it's time for your weekly wrap-up, and we've got a great milestone to kick off the weekly wrap-up with, and that is we've hit 40,000 subscribers on the channel, which is just awesome. We were only at 20,000 back in November, so things are really growing in a very fast way, and it is really due to all of you, because all of the compliments and criticisms and comments that you're all sending in are helping guide me in what kind of content I should produce and the kind of products I should review, and it's really been incredibly helpful as I've been, kind of going on the course of this project to continue to grow the channel. And I'm having a great time doing it. I just want to thank you all again for your continued support, because that makes a big difference in my motivation every day to stay up late sometimes and make all this stuff, because I know that there's a lot of people that I really enjoy interacting with over these video reviews that I do. So it's been really, really fun. Thank you all again. It's really appreciated. And we're going to keep growing. Just keep going, and we'll see where we end up next. So this weekend, I got a chance to try the new Force touchpad from Apple. They're putting this into the MacBook Pro 13 Retina first, so you can go and get one right now or go to an Apple store and check it out. I gotta tell you, this thing is amazing. It doesn't move. So if you've ever used an Apple trackpad before, you know it's got that mechanical click. So when you push down on it, there's actually a mechanism in there that clicks, and that's how your mouse movement gets translated. This new one doesn't move at all. It kind of gives a little bit, but you really don't feel it give at all when the laptop is off. When you turn it on and you tap on it, you'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference between this one, the new Force touchpad, and the existing one, which is mechanical. It really has this fantastically tuned haptic feedback that when you click on it, it pushes back on you to the point where it feels like you're clicking. It's really bizarre. It's like your brain is completely, people have been talking about how their brains are totally confused by this, and I will definitely agree with that statement. It really is the strangest thing you'll ever feel, because it really doesn't move at all, but while that computer is on, it may as well feel like it. There's also some dimension to it, so when you click down harder, it gives you back like a harder click, and you can do things while you're watching like QuickTime movies. You can actually fast forward and rewind at different speeds based on how much pressure you put down on it, and that was also pretty cool. I have to say, they've done something really neat with this. And I review a lot of different product types. I am an Apple guy because it really works well with my production workflow. There's a lot of Windows machines that I like, but I gotta tell you, this trackpad thing is freaking awesome, and I really had a great time playing with that. It's so simple, but wow, they've really done a nice job with it. So be on the lookout. We're going to get the new MacBook when it comes out into the studio to check out and see how it performs. It also has that new touchpad as well. I would expect that technology to work its way into the phones too, so I think we're going to see a lot more of this force touching going on in the near future. This week we are getting the Cerevo Livewedge, which is something we looked at CES, and this is a device that is basically, I call it the ATEM, potentially the ATEM television studio killer. I apologize for the video. It kind of got messed up when I encoded it for the TriCaster, but it's a iPad-controlled video switcher that uses 4 HDMI inputs, so very similar to the Blackmagic ATEM Studio that I've done a lot with. That was how I started the channel. This new one from Cerevo does a lot more, though, in that it can, you don't have to buy a lot of extra stuff to make things work. So you can plug game consoles into it. It has a scaler on every channel. It can do audio delay, so if your camera is not keeping up with the video when it goes into the system, you can change the audio delay on it. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff too, all iPad controlled, and I think we're going to see some really neat stuff with this product, because I know a lot of YouTubers are looking for something simple and easy and just kind of like an out-of-the-box solution, and I think this thing might be it. We'll see, but I was really excited about it when I was at CES. It's one of the things that really caught me when I was walking around, and I'm really eager to try it. It also will stream live right out of the box too, so again, an all-in-one solution. It can record, stream live, switch 4 cameras. It's a great thing if you're looking to do sort of the things that I'm doing with live camera switching. So we'll be checking that out. Probably towards the end of the week, we'll see that video come up. I got to have some time to play with it, and I got a bunch of stuff happening this week, but hopefully towards the end of the week, we'll get that video up, because I only have it for about 2 weeks before I have to send it back, so we'll get it done quickly. I also got that Synology NAS migration completed. You can check out that video probably the next day or two once I finished editing it, and I did a little live stream, which was fun. I kind of just did this random live stream, and about 40 or 50 of you all popped in right when I was doing it. We had some Q&A, so I'll kind of do more of those. I don't like to schedule them because I never know when I'm going to have time to sit down for an hour and chat with everyone, so they'll just kind of happen. So just be on the lookout when you're on YouTube. Usually it kind of notifies you about it. I think what I'll do next week in the wrap-up is show you some notification features that YouTube has that you may not know about, so we'll check that out. But the migration went great. really easy. It was really almost as simple as just pulling the drives out of the old one and putting them into the new NAS device, and that was it. So really simple. You'll check that out in a couple days, hopefully, when I get the video up. Just a reminder, I'll be at New Media Expo. I'm going to be moderating a panel of some really ultra-talented YouTube creators at that get-together. It is a great thing if you are an independent solo content creator or part of a small group of independent creators. Podcasting, blogging, video, it kind of covers the gamut at New Media Expo. Definitely worth checking out, nmxlive.com. And I have a coupon code. This is not an affiliate link or anything. I get no benefit from it, but if you put in my coupon code LSeibman20, you get $100 off the price of admission, which is a good deal. And honestly, if you're really looking to get into the kind of stuff that I'm doing, or you're trying to do something similar on a blogging or podcasting platform, it's a great show to attend. You meet a lot of cool people, and really fun time. And it's in Vegas too. What more could you want? So lots of fun there. If you want to help the channel, you can go to Lon.TV/Patreon. That is a monthly contribution mechanism. You can also support the channel through fan funding at Lon.TV, and you can make a one-time contribution there. I use those funds to help offset the cost of buying some of the things that I review on the channel. So some manufacturers are starting to let us borrow things for a couple of days or weeks, but others still are not doing that. So for example, this Canon camcorder I bought, and I will be reselling it shortly through the Lon.TV store. But I'll be selling it at a loss, selling it for less than I bought it new. So I will be taking a little bit of a loss, and that fund kind of helps offset some of those expenses on the channel. Also want to remind you that I have a podcast of all the interviews that I do, because those tend to run a little long on video. So if you want to listen on audio while you're commuting or jogging or whatever it is you do, you can go on iTunes and find it there. I'm also on other major podcasting platforms too, like Stitcher and many others as well. So that will do it for this week's weekly wrap-up. As always, please keep the comments going. I want to try to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If we can do it, it'd be awesome, because I get a little trophy from YouTube when I do achieve that goal. So I'm looking forward to putting that back there and having a nice decoration to add to maybe get rid of the blinds or something back there. So we'll see what happens. But that will do it for this week. This is Lon Seibman, and thank you for watching.